Hello. Turn up my game sound a bit. Hope everyone's having a great day. Let's see what this ranger bow is worth because I was not online for that. Nice, 25 gold. Well, you can see here I've got a bunch of tabards that were donated. This actually isn't all of them. I stopped partway through processing these the other day because I was like, I was actually opening some mail off stream. I know, shame on me. And I saw these coming in and I noticed these should probably be opened on stream because tabards are a great donation. So I'll talk a little bit more about that when I get that far in. Ooh, TH50, that's not right. DH First Aid. DH First Aid is Hyla. That is our new First Aid officer, so congrats to Hyla on officer rank. Somebody's asking me if I know Time Lost. Apparently it's another game. I don't know what that is. Maybe something to do with the name Bavin? Ah, the main developer goes by Bavin. All my characters are named after Wheel of Time, which is a fantastic book series by Robert Jordan. I've talked about that on stream before. And there's more info on Discord as well. I post a list of all my character names and a brief blurb about where they come from. Worth a look if you're interested, and Wheel of Time is always worth a read. IFL sending in a number of low-level pieces. Very cool. This deckhand's shirt, I think, is going to be vendored. Where are those from? Why do I have so many of those? Dropped by South Sea pirates in the Barrens. And I don't normally see those because Alliance characters don't normally level in the Barrens. That's interesting. Deckhand's shirt. It just looks like that. Basic white shirt. Alright. Nice ore and rocks from Sarai. And some cadet boots. Cadet boots are just going to be vendored, unfortunately. I'm going to go ahead and send out these tabards to Bereave. Got some first aid books. Gonna need those for our new first aid officer. There's more. All right. Got some stock going. Gonna remove that linen because it's just one. We'll wait until we have a bigger stack to send that out. We can send out these books that don't stack first. Got some Draqueen bands last time. Send this all out. And interestingly, got some knitted sandals, which we use for speed sandals with minor speed enchant, but they have spurs on them. Not sure what to do with these. You know what? Maybe I should just send them to Ingtar? Blood Knife? I mean, these aren't normal parts of our services. Maybe I can take advantage of these on one of my characters. I don't know. We'll see.
Welcome to my inn.
I always have mithril spurs available for guildies also, if anybody wants some. I have a blacksmith. Her name is Aludra in Ironforge. She is retired, and she has a large stock of mithril spurs. We typically also have a stock in the guild bank on the blacksmithing officer, so always feel free to ask for spurs to be added to your boots. You need to have a blacksmith not only craft the spurs, but also to attach them to the boots. So you'll have to meet up with them in game. Thank you for the herbs, Ms. Fire. I was like, why do my bags look empty? Oh, that's strange. It's because crafting is collapsed. Phineas is doing some mining. Good work, Phineas. Nefe on point with the quest items and meat as usual. Thank you, Nefe. A lot of good items right here. Thank you again, Nefe. Nefe with a G like gnome. Oof. Horde guard. Ouch. That's unfortunate. R.I.P. in the leaves. F's in the chat. IPL. Good herbs, good skins. Phineas doing some mining and some herbalism. I hope you're on the pro tier. Don't forget, anybody who is a double gatherer, so mining and herbalism, you can swap one of those out for skinning or for disenchanting. Um, but mining and herbalism, I think, tend to be the best, although they can all be incredibly valuable. Um, Double gatherers get automatic eligibility for pro tier leveling supplies. Pro tier leveling supplies include speed sandals, blue gear, mount funding at level 40, additional consumables, additional quest items, and probably more that I'm not thinking of. There's a lot of good stuff on the pro tier. Very worthwhile. You can also earn pro tier without double gathering if you have enough reputation for it. All the information for that is on Discord. Excellent. Excellent. Mithril ore, solid stone. Great work, Burning Love. Good stuff. Power crystals. Power crystals from Ungoro are super worthwhile. There's a quest turn-in that those are used for. Everybody needs ×7 of each color. I believe there are 4 colors. And they can be used for random buffs and utilities. That it's a little complicated. I'm not going to explain the whole system here, but it's worth looking up and worth gathering those, and they are always worth reputation points to Bavin. The Ungoro soil you'll see around Ungoro also, just the dirt, piles of dirt laying on the ground. Oh man, that's incredibly useful also. Please always pick that up. Ungoro is a great place to go hang out and just chill in. And you don't even have to fight anything. You can just wander around and pick stuff up off the ground. Just just go for it. Much, much safer if you're level 60 or close to it. So please don't do it underleveled. There are big scary dinosaurs there. ITL, great leather. Heavy leather is always super in demand. We always need heavy leather. Light and medium are always useful too, of course, but heavy leather and thick leather is where it starts to get pretty scarce. Of the tiger gear is great because it's agility and strength, and those are attack power stats. Olis doing some skinning and some herbalism. Great work. Snowshoe, herbalism. ITL, skinning and herbalism. Great work, everybody. Don't see too many categories full to send out. I guess there's some skins. I just sent out food, so of course here comes in more food. Classic. I'm going to send out these enchanting materials just because enchanting materials don't come in too often, so that category probably won't stack up. Wastewater water pouches and troll tribal necklaces, both incredibly valuable for power leveling. Not to mention they're part of the regular leveling kit also. Whoops. Full bags. Nice. This donation box just came right back up. That's awesome. Sometimes it can be a little bit tricky to get that to come back up. If I accidentally fill my inventory, this open button will gray out and I have to reset it. It seems to be working better lately though. Lots of good gear. Knoll casting gloves? Those don't look familiar. They're cool though. Should I steal these for lose? I feel like I might have better ones for lose. I'm not sure though. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna send those down to lose. And if I don't need them, I will simply send them back. No big deal. Elatar-san has been doing, wow, look at that mage weave, that rugged hide, rugged leather. Elatar, great work, Elatar. Mage weave, we're always short on mage weave for the guild bank. Please send us mage weave. Oh, geez, please send us mage weave. Lot of humanoid monsters in the 40s that are good to farm for mage weave. Tanaris, where you farm those wastewater water pouches, and also Feralis with the ogres. Both very good farming spots, especially since they're not heavily armored, especially the ogre casters. Very squishy, pretty easy to spam farm them. More ore from Phineas, thank you. Chronoboons, yes! Chronoboons, thank you, Teddy. Great work on the Chronoboons. Chronoboons cost a gold each, but they are worth 12 points. So that's equivalent to donating a gold 20 for each Chronoboon. So this is more effective than, in terms of reputation, this is more efficient than donating gold directly to the guild bank. Thank you, Teddy, for completing the Chronoboon quest so you can buy these from the vendor and donating them. We will hand these out during world buffs, as usual. During world buff summons, everybody gets a free Chronoboon. The quest is from Chromie. She is in Western Plaguelands in Anderhall. She is inside of a house. She'll send you on a few quests. It's a pretty short chain, but the last quest in the chain can be rather dangerous. It's worth looking up. It's worth getting help on. And Anderhall itself can be dangerous to wander around in because there's just a lot of mobs, very dense, very high damage. The searing ghouls there will simply hit you for a massive amount of fire damage all at once. Please be careful if you're going into the Plaguelands anywhere. But that quest specifically is pretty notorious, and a lot of people have died from it. Gypsy sandals. I was hoping those would be knitted sandals. There's more from Ungoro. Great work, Amaranthus. Looks like you've been wandering around and picking up all the stuff from Ungoro, including the flowers. Great work, great work. Thank you, Amaranthus. Let's vendor a couple of items. Hello, Allison. Nice to see you again.
What can I do for you?
It's good to check those sandals just to make sure nobody put minor speed enchant on them. Check these recipes in case any of them are redundant. We don't have too many copies of those, though. Thank you, Sasendra, for your hard work mining copper ore. Ooh, ooh, that's from Ingtar. Ingtar's a great fella. Love that guy. That's my alt. Processing my own donations here. I got all excited looking at all these fancy enchanting materials and rune cloth. It's because he went to Blackrock Depths recently. So this is all from a Blackrock Depths farming run. Aquamarine is needed for speed sandals. So aquamarine is always very valuable, very needed. Buster, looks like you've been doing some enchanting. I'm sorry, tailoring. Thank you for the shoulders. Filled up my inventory. Didn't send that out fast enough. There we go. Nay work, take your shoulders. Ooh, ranger bow. Is that the one we were looking at just a few minutes ago? Indeed, looks like it. Wonder if multiple just dropped at once. That's funny. Looks like there's only one in my bags, which means I don't have one posted already, so we need to make a post for this. It is level 20. Posting it in level 1 to 20 bank gear. Reputation spreadsheet. The reputation spreadsheet has some hidden columns. Gonna go to Ranger Bow. There it is. here is the actual gold value hidden here, but it's formatted for reputation and price over here. So you don't need to look at this, which is why it's hidden. There's also a hidden cell here, and this is what I copy paste into bank gear. This is useless information for anybody else, but that's a little bit more about how this spreadsheet works. Copy paste that. That says Ranger Bow 25 gold, and post that. They're pricing it again. Interesting. Just checking item values in guild chat. If you put it with a question mark in front of it and a link, then I have an add-on that will respond and tell you how much it's worth, at least according to the guild bank. Thank you, Buster, for your mats. Argento, thank you for donating. I will be vendoring those minor healing potions. Always feels a little bit bad for vendoring those hard farmed donations, but I really just don't have a use for them. I just sent that to the wrong character. Whoops, I'll have to get that back later. Nice frost spell damage. Great for any frost mage. Ooh, ooh, attack power boots. Fantastic for a rogue or any leather-wearing melee class. But my brain goes straight to rogue just because I love rogue so much. Got some fish. Galnus has been doing some fishing, it looks like. Some of those fish are worthwhile, some of them not so much. You can use these for leveling cooking, but I don't think any of them are worth, they don't have buffs on them or anything. Emmy says, I have no idea how to participate on the chat in YouTube. I wonder what's up with that. Maybe you're not logged in? You do have to be logged in to chat, but then there should just be a chat box on the bottom. Right here. You can just type into and press enter. Plus, obviously, I'm live in guild. You can always just type in guild chat and I will see it, probably. Sometimes the mail spam blocks out chat. But I do always appreciate on YouTube engagement because that boosts the algorithm and whatnot.
What can I do for you?
Need my algorithm points, please.
Light bless you.
Showing YouTube that people are active and engaging will certainly drive some popularity, right? Right? One day I'll be a famous streamer. One day I'll go viral. For sure. For sure. Vestu, good mats, good mats. I think this zesty clam meat is probably not worth much. Everything else looks good though. Oh, there's fish oil. Oh, that's some points off. Oh, points off for fish oil. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, hi, Emmy. I see you in chat now. Just had to reload, it looks like. Major mana potions. Fantastic. Who donated those? Vestu. Great work. Thank you, Vestu. Love some good mana potions. Hi, Dees. Hi, Emmy. This chat bubble option was not there. Yep, reload did the trick. Awesome. Can anybody hear a cat yelling in the background? There's a cat yelling in the background. Sorry about that. He's a needy kitty. You gonna come up? You gonna say hi? Say hi to the stream, kitty cat. Hi, Vinrin. Hi, Vinrin. This is actually my mom's cat, and he is a feral alley cat that just wanders around outside most of his days, and then occasionally comes in and decides, hey, I want snuggles. And he is the cuddliest thing. Cuddliest thing, and he is just demanding, demanding attention, aren't you, buddy? Yeah, kitty cat. Oh boy. Come on, chill out. Say hi. Say hi to Death Happens. To all my fans. Vinran. Hi, Becca. Did you like the kitty cat? Any good patterns here? Murloc scale bracers are very common. Looks like Mugzoo's been doing some good skinning and leatherworking. Great work, Mugzoo. Yes, love cats. Yeah, me too. We are certainly a cat family around here. I have 2 cats myself, and my mom has 2 cats, and now we have 4 cats together. It's been wild. Heavy stone. Always love some heavy stone. Thank you, Yurei. Willow bracers of healing. Nice. Green silken shoulders from tailoring. Nice. I really should send out these enchanting materials, just because. Ooh, I was just about to say because enchanting stuff rarely comes in, but there's some right there. I think that's good. We'll send that out. Lot of swift thistle. Thank you, Srade, again for all the swift thistle. Looks like you've been farming some briarthorn to get it. Briarthorn is great. I absolutely love it when a briarthorn drops 3 briarthorn and 2 swift thistle, because I think that's the max that it can drop in one node. It's fantastic. Delicious, delicious herb. Emmy, send them all to me. Indeed. Emmy is our resident enchanting officer, so yeah, she gets all the materials. Becca says, "That's so fun. I just actually bought my brother and mom and sister a sister pair. So it's also been wild." That's cool. I would love to hear more about them. Are they young kitty cats or are they older? And are they comfortable with you guys yet, or are they hiding away for a while? When I brought my cats home for the first time, they hid away for about a month. Didn't want to interact with anybody, just so scared and shy. They came around eventually, and now they are inseparable from me. Um, but yeah, it definitely took some adjustment. These are the tabards I was mentioning at the beginning of stream. True Arrow actually sent in a full mailbox full of tabards, and I saw those and I picked some of them up and then realized, oh, I should open this on stream. So I saved those for today. So thank you, True Arrow, for the tabards. These are worth 10 points each, which is equivalent to a 1 gold donation, except that if you have Honored Reputation with a city, you can go to that city's guildmaster. You can actually, if you don't know where to go speak to a guard. In Stormwind, it's right there. Stormwind Visitors Center, down by the entrance, inside that door. You can talk to a guard
What do you need directions to?
and ask where the guild master is. The guild master
Stormwind Visitor Center is what you are looking for then. It's the first building on the left as you walk through the front gates from the Valley of Heroes.
Yeah, so the visitor center is right there on the map, you can see.
Greeting with honor.
So ask the guard where the guildmaster is. If you're honored with the city, you get 10% off. And that means that these tabards, if you have enough reputation, which is pretty easy if you're a leveled up character, um, they're only worth 90 silver. They only cost 90 silver each, but they're still worth the full value in terms of a reputation. So donating tabards is more efficient than donating gold directly, even though we always need gold. I always love and appreciate gold donations, but tabard donations and chronoboon donations, amazing. Love those even more. We'll always hand out free chronoboons at World Buffs, and free tabards to anybody. Whenever I see a guildie without a tabard, I immediately walk up to them, trade them a tabard, just dump it right into their inventory. Becca says, yes, just under 1 year old. They were rescues. My brother named his Nari, and my mom named hers Meadow. Meadow is more of a dog over person kitty, and Nari loves all. Oh, do you have a dog too? That's really cute. And they're under 1 year old, just under 1 year old, so they're probably near fully grown. And there's another mailbox full of tabards. Thank you, True Arrow. True Arrow is Deeves, right? Just double checking. Yes, True Arrow is Deeves. Thank you, Deeves, for all your donations. Absolutely amazing. Love me some tabards. And our quest officer was just mentioning, they count as quest items for the leveling kit, just as a technicality. Well, he was just complaining that he needs more tabards, so straight to him. Thanks, Steves. Greatly appreciated. We'll put those to good use for sure. Strength necklace. Look at that. That is nice. Mirasolo sending in some heavy mithril breastplates. Cool, cool. Filled up my inventory. Becca, yes, I have a dog. His name's Macho. I've had him since I was 13. I'm 26, so that's my first son. Wow. That's really cool. And it's really cool that your cats are cool with him too.
Greeting. Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do
My
for you?
cats are not great with other
Farewell.
animals or even other people too much, so it's been an adjustment with them learning to live with my mom's cats. Yes, we love animals over here. Yeah, me too. Animals are great. Black Lotus. Thank you, Krug. This is also Bimbo. He names all his characters Bimbo. Thank you for the Black Lotus, Thundering Charm, Thick Armor Kit. Good stuff. Good stuff. Whew. Let's value that Black Lotus real quick. Black Lotus, 150 points, 15 gold, or 300 for a full stack of 20. Looks like this dervish belt with a monkey didn't get valued, and that's because I've never seen a dervish belt with a monkey, or I haven't seen it. Maybe I've seen it once or twice, but I haven't seen it on Bavin enough for it to be registered on my spreadsheet yet, because I have to do manual market research in order to value these items. Our reputation spreadsheet, if you take a look at it, nope, that's the wrong one. Our reputation spreadsheet, scrolling down, scrolling down, scrolling down, scrolling down. I'm just going to go to the bottom. 7,000 items listed. I'm still working on these down here, but 7,000 items listed on the reputation spreadsheet. I've put in the hours. Again, I did manual research on those items using JP Worgen, which I've shown before. And it's hard with the greens that have affixes, so I don't have those all valued, but I'm working towards it. I've got most of the common ones valued now. 7,000 is wild. Yeah, agreed. I mean, I got a pretty efficient system going, so it only takes me a minute or so to get an item done. But yeah, it was a time investment, but it's for the long term. I'm glad I did it, and I use that data on the regular. And Becca asks, what are your cats' names? So my mom's cats are Freya and Vinrin, who I just introduced Vinrin. I have a tortoiseshell girl named Tenobia and an orange boy named Jane. Jane is the longest cat I have ever seen. Like he's seriously 3 feet long. And Jane and Tenobia are both names from the Wheel of Time, of course, because I name all my characters after the Wheel of Time. Of course, I name my cats after the Wheel of Time. What else would you expect? Jane is a famous adventurer, and Tenobia is a borderland queen. Yeah, they're cuties. Tunic of the Wolf. Wolf gear is cool. Send some cooked foods out. More gear coming in. Thank you, Hell P. Looks like you've been doing some skinning and getting some venom sacs. Cool. And some Green Hills pages, potions. Good stuff here. Golden Iron Destroyer is a cool piece. Great for, honestly, just great for its stats on a druid. Um, Other classes like Warrior, especially, that's 29, so they're about to get their Whirlwind Axe. So this is primarily for a druid. Other classes have good options, but Strength and Stamina, great for bear tanking. Probably good for a cat too, but I think they use agility more. Little cat emoji, cute. In a cardboard box too. Yeah, they love cardboard boxes. DH Storage again, one of our oldest guild services. DH Storage gives Green Hills pages to everybody on the server. We can always make good use of those, so please send in as many pages as you can find. Stranglethorn is also a great place to farm, especially herbs and skins. Tons of good herbs around there, and plenty of animals to kill and skin. Great place to farm, especially if you're just. Oh no, I hit my cap? Dang. Um, Especially if you're just grinding rather than questing. Although, of course, there's a lot of good quests down there too. Yes, boxes. Spent all the money on toys just for them to want the box more. Classic. Classic kitty cats. Now, I did look up the way that mail cap, list of unique mail recipients, works. And it says online that it's 20. You can only send mail to 20 people before it will lock you out for an hour. However, I looked at my list of recipients because I've got a list of names, DH Potts, Bereave, Aludra, Naywork, all of these. And my list of names that I send to from Bavin is only about 15 characters on it. So in theory, I should never hit that cap. I'm always below 20. Of course, it does add one when I send something to lose, like my own character, but that's only one additional character. I still shouldn't be hitting 20, so I don't know why I'm hitting that mail cap. I wish I knew what the actual mechanics were for that. but who's to say? Blizzard does what Blizzard wants to do. Hey, Gasket Sealer! 25 gold for the guild. Hell yes. Thank you, Gasket Sealer. I don't know what your name on Discord is. If anybody knows who Gasket Sealer is, please let me know. That's really cool. Greatly appreciate the donation. And you do not have to be registered for your reputation to go under your main for donations. I mean, it will, but you don't have to do it immediately. I can take this in, and Gasket Sealer will get the points, and then he can be registered under his name at any point in the future, and then it'll retroactively be applied to the main character. So don't feel like you have to sit on your donations until you're properly registered. But I currently don't know who Gasket Sealer is. 25 gold for Gasket Sealer. Thank you, thank you. Gold is going to go towards tabards, chronoboons, and mount funding for pro tier characters. That's where all of my gold goes to. Wood frog box. Nice. Isn't that a rare one? No, it says only 2 gold. What am I thinking of? There's some kind of frog that's rare. Pets always go to Feeling Lucky. Feeling Lucky gives these out as lottery rewards. Once a week, you can send in 1 gold to Feeling Lucky to enter the lottery. You can get cash prizes. You can get bank tokens, which let you pick any piece of gear from the guild bank, which is fantastic. And you can get random pets. The lottery is very much worth playing. Please don't forget to send in your gold to the lottery. Reached the cap, so I can't send that to him. Lots of skins from Gygaxon. Thank you again, Gygaxon. Great donations. Great work. Excellent job putting in all that elbow grease to farm down those animals. Thank you, thank you. Send them all to me. Yes. Emmy is also acting as our leatherworking officer at the moment. So Emmy's getting a lot of materials from the guild bank. That means we need a replacement for one of those professions. I like to have only one profession per officer, so we would like to get a replacement enchanting officer. If anybody's interested in getting involved in guild bank work, or if you're already involved in guild bank work and you want to get a promotion, please reach out to me on Discord. You can DM me at any time. For any reason, even if it's not related to a promotion or getting involved, please feel free to DM me on Discord. She says, I'm pooped. Got some Gloom Shroud armor from Plagueis. Wow, Plagueis. Plagueis has been killing it on the rare armor lately. We need to price this. Really not? Haha, I'm good. Glad to hear you're not overworked, Emmy. Level 20. Alright, let's look at this. It is a Gloom Shroud. Pulling this up on JP Morgan, looking at the pricing for it. That's interesting. It looks like it gets sold. It's sold for 40 to 45 gold before. Probably worth more like 20. Like it can sell for that high, but that doesn't mean it will. And here it was posted for 30 and didn't sell. It looks like it was posted here a bunch of times and it didn't sell until it was priced low again. I'm going to put it at 25. That's a hard one to price. I'm not certain, but I think 25 is a good starting point. And people can get significant discounts on that as well. You get 10% off for every tier of reputation that you have. 10% off for friendly, 20% off for honored, 30% off for revered, 40% off for exalted. Let's look at that again. 5 strength, 12 spirit. Now those are funky stats. Who wants strength and spirit? Not a rogue. Rogues are going to get almost no use from spirit. Druid's probably the best bet for that. You can use the spirit to regenerate your mana even when you're in bear form and making use of that strength. Um, I don't know though. It's a funky one. Just for that, I'm gonna bump it down to 20 gold. I think that makes more sense to me. Just because the stats are so awkward, I feel like people aren't gonna want to buy it. So yeah, now it's worth 20 gold, down from 25. Watch, it'll sell immediately. Just because I said that. Valuing Forgotten Wraps, looks like they're 15 gold, 12 intellect. Cool, cool. All right, unfortunately, I don't have much time to hang around and do gameplay today, and I am out of donations. So does anybody have any questions or comments or anything they want to talk about or ask about guild services? I can show off things in Discord or show how guild services work in game. There's also this I recently added just today. 60 tank is now an icon that shows on your character name in Discord or on your username. There's Zulfarak. There's 60 healer. There's Scarlet Monastery. So this means Tude's highest available dungeon is Scarlet Monastery, and this is based on the Dungeoneer system. If you're not familiar with the Dungeoneer system, that's here. Pingable dungeon rolls. Can I zoom in? Yes. Pingable dungeon rolls. So you can ping at Scarlet Monastery, and this will include Tude because we just saw Tude has a Scarlet Monastery roll. If you type in here at Scarlet, there's a roll for every wing of Scarlet Monastery. Uldaman, there's clear and entrance, because the entrance quests should be done separately from a full dungeon clear. Nomergon has just one roll. Dead Mines has one roll, and it shows the recommended level range. So if you're on this list of characters here, there's my character, there's Sari, Zind, there's another one of my characters, Blood Knife. Blood Knife I consider my main. Newbie, Sidious, another one of my characters, Elias. Um, your character level will determine what dungeon rolls you get. So since I have characters at a wide range of roles, I will have a lot of roles assigned on Discord. So if you ping most dungeon rolls, you will also be pinging me. And your highest roll, which at level 60 is DPS, healer, tank, your highest roll will show as an icon by your name now. If you're not signed up, then you won't see your character name on this list. You can go to program signups to get yourself added, and you'll get all your dungeons automatically assigned to you so that you can get notified when people are forming groups in Discord. If you're not signed up, you can do it manually. Channels and roles. select optional dungeon roles. Just click in here, and there's a drop down. Select all the dungeons that you're interested in. If you're level 60, select the role that you're interested in. Level 60 roles are not broken down by dungeon, instead they're broken down by role. So you can ping for a tank, or you can ping for a healer, or you can ping for DPS. At all other levels, you want to ping the name of the dungeon that you're looking for a group for, and it'll just ping everybody who's in that level range for you. So this is a really cool system that I designed myself. It's run by a Python script that I wrote myself. Please go make use of it. Please sign up to be a Dungeoneer, or at least go sign up to assign yourself certain roles. And again, the highest role, the highest level dungeon, will show by your name as a nice little badge, so you can see that you're signed up for it, and you'll get pinged when people ping it. So if you ping at Deadmines to form a group, everybody who's in that level range or who has selected that dungeon will get notified. Ooh, Ziracle is asking me, does the guild bank have any stone scale oil or greater eternal essences that you can COD me? I'm gonna pull up, let's go to Wowhead. Oh, stone scale oil. Links, get an in-game link. This will copy it directly to your keyboard. So you click this. I just go to Google, search Stone Scale Oil WoW Classic, and that gives me the Wowhead link. You do want to make sure that it's Classic Wowhead and not Retail Wowhead, because classic items will exist in retail, but the details will be different. So I copied that in-game link, post it into chat, and it just shows up right here. Oh, you can't see that. It just drops a link in chat, and then you can shift click it, and that'll link it. Put a question mark in front of it, and that'll price it. And you can see here that I don't have any, or it would list them. Let's see. Going to do the same thing here. Greater Eternal Essence. Link. In-game link. Post it there. And you can shift click to get that link. And it's also not showing us anything. So no, I don't have any in the bank. But that makes sense. I don't have any in the bank because I'm not the enchanting officer. Please ping at Alchemist and at Enchanter on Discord to ask. So just like we have pingable dungeon roles, we also have pingable profession roles. Please, whenever you need any item that you know is craftable, comes from a gathering profession or what have you, please go on Discord, ping the appropriate roles, and the officers and bankers for that profession will respond to you, and anybody who's flagged themselves for that profession will also get notified. So they'll be able to hook you up. We also have prices posted. You can always check the reputation spreadsheet, and you can check in guild chat. So if I put in a question mark, go to that link, there you go. As long as I'm online, it'll tell you 5 gold. The market channel, that's why it says hashtag market here, because the market channel is where you're supposed to post to request it. Stone scale oil. Stone scale oil. Here it says it's crafted by an alchemist, so ping at alchemist. And that's how you get stone scale oil. Well, I think that's all about about all I'm going to be able to do for today. Does anybody have any last-minute questions or comments or anything? Please feel free to drop them in chat. Happy to talk more about guild services, always. Oop, got one more donation coming in. Let's see. And that was it. Thank you, Zeracle, for your fused wiring and copper modulator. Very nice. Take that data. If nobody's got any questions, then we're going to wrap up. Exporting the list of members, the roster. And then I'm going to run the Python script, and that'll update everybody's reputation rankings. And since I just grabbed the roster data, that'll update the Dungeoneers because it shows everybody's level. And that means that it'll reset everybody's assigned dungeons. It'll set gear reservations. And you'll see all this information posted on Discord in about 10 minutes when the script finishes running. All right, well, that's it for today then. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Really appreciate everybody coming online to participate and watch. Hope everybody has a great rest of their day and stay safe out there. I'll see you all next time. Thank you again. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.